Hey, what up? It's New Age Jai here with you, and welcome back. I feel like someone is calling me. I'm not exactly sure who is calling me, but maybe I have a message for you today. So I've brought myself here along, asking the divine universe, or maybe actually the universe has asked me to get in front of the camera and deliver a message of surprise to you. So you might be getting a phone call or a message or some sort of news that randomly shocks you. I have a feeling that you've been waiting for this message or this timer or this alarm or this switch for quite some time. And as you're being patient, you've been really patient, and you're almost in this place of expectancy. I'm expecting for the shoe to drop at any moment, but then it doesn't drop when you expect it, and then boom, it's a surprise or a shock, and you're like, I was expecting that, but I wasn't expecting that. So you're expecting something that is actually going to surprise you even though you were expecting it. Shocker. Now, on the other hand, a lot of us all are seeing drastic changes. Are seeing drastic changes in our style of communication. We may be revamping the way that we are choosing to present ourselves to the world. On another note, the world around us could seem quite a bit chaotic, and it could be a little bit intimidating as things begin to shift around you. Has the rug been pulled from beneath your feet? I know that the rug has certainly been pulled from beneath mine, although I was expecting it. Still a shock, nonetheless. I can't say that all the answers are present at this moment, but the more that we relax and choose to let go of what no longer is serving us, the more that we elevate into this new reality and into these new circumstances that are meant to bring you joy, that are meant to repay the effort and the work that you've actually invested. Okay? Pay attention to where you are being disrespected in a non-advertent way. I feel like someone approaches you in a manner that might seem like a little bit of a compliment, but is actually disrespectful if you think about it. See, your ego might be pleased or stroked by this gesture, but your higher self is actually very hurt by this. Okay, so we're going to start with some Moonology cards. I'm just going to allow myself to be intuitively led to see what type of energies are playing out for us at this time. Thank you, Heavenly Divine Father, Mother, Universal Spirit, for allowing me and calling me forth. So I believe to deliver messages to the collective. Allow your voice to be uncovered. Allow your voice to be heard. What do you need us to know at this time? I have these Moonology cards in my hand, so I believe that you're kind of showing us something in regards to timing and or timing, or how to handle the time. Right. It's as if we're going to be transported into another universal, like, time space. Time. I feel like we're going to, like, see a lot of, like, stop and start to time. And there's a lot of, like, mixing of emotions, and feelings as well. Thank you. What do we need to know right now? Spirit guides are prevalent at this time, and your memory is being exercised. Use your memory to exercise your memory. Exercise down memory lane. Memory lane serves as an exercise. So there's nostalgia here in a way. remembering your route home, remembering a route. Your elephantine self knows the way home. Your higher self and your ancestral guides are here to bring you back to the location of which you were meant to ascend to, of which you originally originated. See, this can be an elevation of class and or status, as well as the material goods and gains in your environment. You've been held down and restricted by energies that have infiltrated you due to your empathy and your compassion and your willingness to heal and to hold space for others. You've been trapped by your wounded child, and there have been many that have preyed on this wounded child, and even after many years, even a decade, you're now being released. But it's a process. It's a layer effect. We're releasing layers upon layers, choosing over and over to move on. Are we moving on? Yes. Do you want to move on? Yes. Are we letting go? Yes. You know, because there might be ways in which we don't realize that we begin to relatch onto the trauma, the traumatic situation due to our childlike self, fearing that there is nothing coming to replace what is being removed. So even though you've chosen or you have said that you are going to release this trauma or this thing, this person, ideal, location, etc., you keep doing things to reattach. So you have to keep detaching. It's a constant act of letting go. No, I need to let go, so that you can continue to rise up. Okay. Luck is on your side. New moon and Sagittarius. We have a new moon coming up in Gemini. My little daughter, she sings, I'm so lucky, lucky, I'm so lucky, lucky, I'm so lucky, lucky, I'm so lucky, lucky. And I just, whenever she sings it, she's 3, I'm like, yeah, baby, yes. And I sing the tune with her because this is the type of affirmation and chant that I want to imbue into my vibration as things begin to or continue to change in my environment. I am lucky and I will continue to be lucky. I am attractive and super abundant. My path before me opens wide. There's nothing tripping up my path. Whatever I see before me, boxes, clothes, debris, toys, anything that I might be tripping over, any type of tripping hazards are being removed and cleared right away. My path is clear. My path is open. I am aiming straight up and forward. I'm so lucky. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer, so some sort of familial issues surrounding family, mother, home, anything having to do around nurturing wounds, lack of nurturing, lack of stability, lack of home. Luck is on your side. A lot of us are going to be relocating home as a personal issue reaches a resolution. So we have a full moon in Cancer, which is our home and psychological sector. And we have a new moon in Sagittarius. So there's movement in our home environment. A lot of us are moving home or have to move home. Luck is on your side. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. So this might be the beginning of a new social goal or a public goal or a goal in regards to our status. This is also like a climb forward. There's a new climb. There's new movement. I don't want to call it a new battle. I just want to say like it's almost like the work isn't done. Although things seem to be quite quiet at this time, a lot of us have received our news of change and we're kind of waiting for the go ahead to start climbing up the mountain. Luck is on your side. A personal issue reaches resolution. Your hard work is paying off. So it's almost as if we're getting a break from working very hard. But the work right now is entailing this continuous act of detaching, so that when the road opens ahead of us, when this new moon and Sagittarius energy really opens up the path for us, we can really begin to put in the work. So it might seem like work has halted right now, or we're not working as hard, or we might be feeling some sort of like issue and or guilt around not like working as hard as we think that we should be. I think that everything is playing out accordingly. Luck is on your side. Again, your path is being cleared. The only thing that you need to do is to continue to detach as you subconsciously reattach yourself to what it is that you're trying to release within your home environment. Or take a look at where Cancer rules in your astrological chart, where your moon is placed in your astrological chart. What is going on with your moon, with your emotions, with your eating habit, with your self-soothing techniques, where your emotional dependencies are, where you might be codependent, latched on, and or clinging to. Okay, you're very close to achieving your goal. The energy is gaining momentum, and the fiery climax approaches. So that says everything on its own. A personal issue reaches resolution. Luck is on your side. Your hard work is paying off. The energy is gaining momentum. You're very close to achieving your goal. A fiery climax approaches. So that is your message in regards to timing. So stay aligned. Okay. Let's see what planetary energies are playing in on this. So who is working on our side? Sagittarius, Jupiter. Saturn marks a new journey, or Saturn marks the climb to the top. It's not necessarily working against you. The moon, the emotional nature and or the soul, old memories, that memory lane thing, this old emotional attachments could be what's holding you back. Jupiter is bringing you expansion as well as good luck. Where is Jupiter in your chart? Where is Jupiter transiting in your chart? Where is Sagittarius as well as Pisces? Sagittarius more so. We like the fire energy as we have a fiery climax approaches. This is full moon in Aries. Aries energy. Soon you will be asked to tap into your Aries and Capricorn energy, which is cardinal. But first we're wrapping up things in our cardinal, Cancer cardinal spaces. Cancer, Capricorn as well. Naturally, Scorpio and Taurus fixation. This is the cause and the effect. Let's take a look. Thank you. Knock, knock. Who's there? Yeah, someone's definitely trying to or looking to come in and communicate, wants you to see them, wants you to come and see them. An invitation wants to come and see you, wants to come and see you in your new space. You have a new space you're coming into. Earth element stability. Exactly. This is a Capricorn. The Capricorn energy, your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn and a fiery climax approaches. So, I mean, we're going to be surprised by the new level that we find us in, this new security, like this new home environment, this new apartment, this new something tangible that's brand new, that creates a new level of stability after releasing an emotional trauma, essentially. And so we are reaching stability with the earth element here. We have Leo, I will, due to your will and your fiery fighting spirit to really truly understand that you are glorious, that you are meant to shine, that you are a queen, that you are a king, that you are meant to be in rulership and in command of your domain. Reclaiming what it is that is yours, right? Reclaiming that social status, reclaiming that social standing, reclaiming your riches or your material or something that once belonged to you. Also reclaiming stability and your ability to stand on your own 2 feet. And then Cancer, I feel. Right. So even though we're coming up on this like emotional closure, we're still needing to tap into our psychic senses. We're still feeling our way through this, but I also feel that there's going to be a renewal in our home life. There's going to be renewal with our children, renewal with our home. We're actually going to have a new sense of trust within ourselves. We're going to be able to trust ourselves emotionally. Once again, we're going to feel good in who we are. We're going to be strong in our solar plexus. We're going to be stable in our root chakra, and we're going to be able to love and nurture once again, but in a very healthy manner, in a very healthy capacity, where we get to rewrite the way in which we would like to do tradition. Capricorn and Cancer are very traditional. The mother, the father, okay. And we're breaking away from how we were once raised. That causes some pain and or trauma in our home life, maybe something that really affected us emotionally and that always stuck with us in our memory, and we couldn't seem to let go, or we were clinging on to everything that reminded us of this memory, or we were trying to put pieces to the puzzle to fill in the gaps of the holes that we've experienced as a child on a psychological, emotional level. And as we kind of release that whole paradigm, as we release that whole story, and we realize that a new path is opening and that luck is on our side, and that we no longer need to be telling the story, that we no longer need to be putting the pieces together for the story. We no longer need to even attach ourselves to this. We're having a new opportunity to completely detach, because Cancer likes to cling and attach. We have an opportunity we're being told to continuously detach, and then you're gonna be shifted into a new position where you belong, where not only that you can express yourself authentically, but where you can stand on solid ground, where you can depend on yourself emotionally for nurturance, security, as well as affirmation. But this also grants you a new further opportunity to grow a familial unit based on your new healthy vision, based on your new health scope. Chiron Healing. So we are healing foundational wounds. Right, and we're also making amends with the ugly parts of ourselves that made us feel like we weren't lovable, or as if we weren't wanted. That all of those insecurities are coming into stabilization as we have the part of fortune increase. As our fortune increases, our chironic wounds heal, and we feel better confidence and stability in our ability to not only nurture ourselves and or others. So this is wealth granted onto you as well as others. As you heal yourself, you become a vessel of change, light, healing, and wellness for those around you. You become the matriarch, you become the patriarch, okay? You become the role model. And the Saturn return with age. You become the role model, because now it is your turn to lead. Mercury is in retrograde. We get to reformulate this way that we communicate, the way that we share our words, the way that we rewrite tradition, because you are the one who has now come into age, and you've trusted yourself emotionally, spiritually. You've done the hard work, and so now you're in the position where you are able to lead and be that leading cause, and things are going to be stable, because you are now the rock. You are the rock, but you are a healthy rock. You are in healthy stability, and you're not attached to anyone or anything that is keeping you from fully actualizing yourself due to some chironic wound, some child-like wounds, some solar plexus egoic wounds. We're no longer attaching to others in these areas, and so we have a new level of self-sufficiency, which continues to bring luck on our side. Let's see, we'll get a couple more cards. Thank you, Heavenly Divine Father, Mother, Universal Spirit, for allowing me to serve. That was the Seven of Wands. This is keeping your defenses up a little bit longer and to avoid any type of bickering. I saw the Five of Swords. Don't tell everybody what's on your mind. Don't show the world that you are on these crossroads. Make the decisions for yourself. Don't let people know exactly what it is that you're doing. Just make the changes and people will then see how brightly you are shining. Don't be pulled in or dragged in by any fickle mental confrontation and or conflict with yourself or others. Especially with like a maternal figure who feels like they know better than you. This is getting away from that nagging mind that is always shaming and or guilting you. It's like someone who always thought that they knew better than you. It's time for you to detach now. You're detaching because you know better now. You're the one who knows best at this time. Even more so than your original matriarch and patriarch. You've elevated and you've outgrown such structures, and now it is your turn to lead. Recognize that and give yourself that greater understanding. The Nine of Pentacles. This is this self-sufficiency. You are becoming self-sufficient. You are needing and or wanting for nothing, right? She's like listening to her higher self or her animal spirit, but I see her as listening to her own consciousness, listening to her own inner guidance. You're leaning on your own inner guidance and trusting your path, trusting your way forward. And as you trust yourself, listen to your own inner consciousness and allow yourself to be led by your higher self, the more wealth, stability, beauty, and self-sufficiency that appears around you. You really don't have to do much. King of Cups as well, maybe a romantic partner as well, but this is emotional stability as well as emotional maturity. So you are maturing on an emotional and you are maturing on a water and earth. Right, because we have the North and South Node and water and earth right now. So we are maturing on an emotional and physical level. This is very grounded and or stable. Emotionally secure, physically secure. Listen up. Listen up. Let's get one more. How are we finishing this up? So we have a Virgo, a Cancer, a Scorpio. This could be your Pisces, Virgo axis as well. Blessings and windfalls, seen and unseen. You have a secret admirer as well. As you begin to take care of yourself, you are very attractive with the Empress card. This is very empressy, abundant energy. The more you care and love for yourself, the more you focus on yourself, the more you become attractive. You don't even realize that you have a suitor in your environment. A very mature and stable and psychic and empathic suitor who's he has a golden rod in his hand and a golden chalice. His feet are in green, which means he's grounded in his heart center. He's dressed in a blue robe, which means he's extremely communicative. And he has a yellow cover-up saying that he's highly confident, very confident and clear in his egoic structure and or nature. He is very emotionally intelligent and grounded in his heart center. And he does have a tinge or a touch of wealth here. This yellow and red, this root chakra and solar plexus energy is being echoed within you. So this person is going to be all about you. They're going to be all about, basically their world is going to revolve around you, but only because you are now the wellspring, because you have brought yourself to a place of stability and you've shown that you don't really need or want for nothing, because you've learned to listen to your inner guidance and your higher self, and you've tamed this wild need to ascend, without a true purpose. You've understood that ascension takes time, and you've allowed yourself to be led, and you've done the deep rooted healing, and it's only time naturally that you increase in fortune, because you've remained pure with this Cancer energy, and you've worked very hard with this Capricorn energy. And there has been a lot of times where we sacrificed our Leo solar plexus energy, but because these sacrifices were made and we've prioritized the correct things in our lives surrounding water and earth, we now get to wear our air and fire. Okay. Yeah, this is abundance and wealth coming forth. I mean, what you're attracting around you is going to bring you deep soul fulfillment, as you will feel these changes as well as witness them and see them in your surroundings. Let's just close this up with an oracle card from the Awakened Soul Tarot. The Awakened Soul Oracle by Ethany. What else do we need to know? What advice do we have at this time? I love the Nine of Pentacles and the Empress. It's really beautiful. 3, 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3. Yeah. Yep, 3, 3, 3. 4, 5, 8. 8, 5, 5. 4, 5, 5, 3, 8, 8, 1, 7, 7, 7, 7, release. Exactly. Continue to release, release, release. That is your challenge, to release. Just try not to cling on to anything. And even though you can't see things clearly for what they are, just let go, let go, let go, let go. Hands off, let go. Let the universe do it. Hands off, let go. You've done all the work that you've needed to do up until now. Now you must let go. Just let go. Release. Connection. Connect with your inner self. Connect with yourself. Remain grounded. Remain stable. Do yoga. Meditate. Stretch. Drink water. Go within the self. A little bit of solitude. A little bit of isolation. Go for walks. Quiet the mind. Find yourself a distraction if you need be. Just don't touch. Just don't touch the manifestation or what it is that you see that is crumbling before you. And then give gratitude. Give gratitude as you receive everything that the world, that the universe is granting you with, everything that you deserve. Release, connect, and give gratitude. Be gracious. Be gracious. So this is what I have for you at this time. I hope this serves you well. Stay focused. Don't be overly attached. Allow the tides to change. Allow the world to rearrange around you as your blessings come in and you have a new opportunity to do life, or to do home life, or to do emotions, or to do love, and or to do emotional, physical security, money, home, environment, things of that nature. You have a new opportunity to do this as life is blessing you, but your challenge is to continuously release and just connect. Don't touch. Don't touch. I'll talk to you soon. Later. Thank you.